What's good, y'all?
Yeah.
Welcome back to What They Don't Want to Hear podcast.
Definitely back.
It's Reef Major.
See how the racks.
We got our special guest,
Imani.
Imani / Najah Care with us, man. It's going to be a good episode.
Welcome. Najah Care, Imani. Thanks for popping out.
For me, can't come on the show, forget the dap. Come on. Can't come on the show, forget the dap. What They Don't Want to Hear podcast, bro. But look, we're going to get right into it, man. We got two sponsors today.
Yes.
Rhythmn'juice. Y'all already know how that's going.
I know what's going on.
Health is wealth and all that.
Health is wealth.
And today, our special guest brought along with her.
Yeah.
For me, some good skin,
good hair
products,
hair treatment,
beard products. You know what I mean?
Oil. Yo,
Your hair feeling too short?
Yo,
Najah Care. Your beard too patchy?
Najah Care. Yo. Look at Manee bringing something to the table.
I mean, health is wealth for real.
Health
inside
is wealth.
and out.
So I know we gotta start with the ginger shot. I already know what's going on.
Taking it right now.
Taking
Taking it right now. This how we initiate all of our guests. Cheers.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. Health and
wealth.
Know what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Let
Yeah.
me wash this down real quick.
What's that? Health is wealth. I ain't gonna lie.
God
Wait, is that the one I chose?
Oh, he that ginger juice.
You took mine.
My fault.
Nah, he Gita. Sipping on that Bob the Builder. Just that pineapple.
Oh my goodness.
Mango.
That's strong right there. Tastes like that?
Bust him. Bust him. But
Shit, I mean, cheer.
How you took mine?
nah.
I feel like you put the whole tree in there.
Taking this.
Taking that?
Yo.
Mine.
Welcome back to We Hear What You Don't Want to Hear. We about to hop right into it. And we gonna just, start off with the importance of health. Like, as you just seen, we just hopped into a nice little ginger shot. Good for the immune system and things of that nature. But
Feel good.
I really wanna speak to y'all and let y'all know, man, it's time to really focus on health. Like, and I'm saying, like, people in their 50s, 60s that's going through, health problems right now. If they just focused up or just made proper adjustments in their 20s or 30s, they probably wouldn't be in certain situations. So, our demographic, our target audience, or people that view us, we're probably younger, like in their 20s.
Starts now for real.
Starts now for real. Simply put, like, speak to them, Reef, like.
Yeah. I feel like we young, so comes with being young, it comes a lot of, for me, young tendencies or tendencies that people attach to being young. That we don't have to follow necessarily. Like getting drunk 5 times a week. You feel me? Like doing drugs all day long. Not clean, like we're not cleansing your insides. It's like, you feel me? We have so much natural things that God just put on earth for us to use and take on a daily basis. But it's like, we not worrying about our health. Like, that's not something that we wake up and like, damn, I'm eating this right now.
It kind of go back.
Is that good for me? Like, how's that gonna make me feel? I'm saying, so I feel like, it's a stigma with being young that you have to be turned and crash out for real. But
I think that's what it is. I feel like people be banging on, oh, I'm young.
Word, I got time.
Until 40 catch up to that ass.
I think it really comes down to like self-respect, because like if you respect yourself, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna engage in this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna eat this, drink this, smoke this. But a lot of people are not thinking that way.
Nah, that's a fact too, because if I respect myself, like, I might still eat some fried chicken, but I'm not about to be, for me, every single day, 5 times a week, fried chicken, because I know it's not good for me. Like,
I'm not saying
some fruits in it.
We're not trying to say go vegan or vegetarian, but just clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just be mindful, bro. Like, that's really all it is, because like, you could be the richest person in the world, but if you about to have a heart attack, you know what I'm saying? Like, how wealthy are you for real? You know what I'm saying? Health is truly wealth. Like, if you somebody, you plan on being successful, you want to cherish it, you want to enjoy it. So don't let, your health get in the way of you enjoying, your treasures and what you've created, the fruits of your labors and stuff like that. So just wanted to really get that out there. Like, maybe you need to hear this. Maybe this is a wake-up call for people out there. Like, yo, man, like Reef said, just get some fruits. Like, how many times a week do you eat fruits? You know what I'm saying? Like, go get some fruits from the store and just eat some fruits, bro. Drink some water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't even eat them shits.
What?
fruits at all.
All right, like what's your favorite fruit, Reef?
My favorite fruit? Yeah. Oh my god, one of those for real. I like grapes.
Grapes? Can't go wrong with
For
some
me,
grapes.
I fuck with some bananas. Me personally, I eat to survive. Like I don't really eat because I want to eat. Like I eat because I gotta eat.
I feel you.
I feel like when I eat some fruit, it's like I bet let me get a banana because I need some energy right now. Like,
potassium. What about you, Manee?
I like avocados.
That's
A lot of people, a lot of people don't even know that's a fruit for real.
Yeah, I mean, Jamaicans do call it pear.
That's one of my favorite fruits. You gotta pound it.
Nah, I fuck
that shit
avocado.
tasteless and it got everything in it.
Yeah.
Avocado, bitch. I like some nice guacamole. So basically, guacamole is a fruit salad. Guacamole is a fruit salad, basically.
Like
mashed
like
fruit.
guac.
I like avocado, but I don't like guac. What's up with that?
That's what I'm saying. What's up with that?
I mean, there's other vegetables in it.
Yeah,
onions. That's what you don't like. You don't like the onions, the tomatoes.
You probably just like the texture.
That's what it is. I'm a big texture guy for real.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
But I feel like and it's crazy too, cause as we said, we're young. You talk to our parents about this, they had more time to really see like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, let me not eat like this. For me, it took them that space to actually have to mature and like grow in their own life.
Yeah.
To fake be like, yo, this is not a good decision for me to make right now in my life.
Right.
Like I see this now because I'm at a different mature level.
Yeah.
And for me, just talking about that, I want to ask you guys, like, at what point in your life did you really see that, yo, you know what? I'm dead maturing. I'm dead getting better. Like, I'm dead leaving certain things in the past that I wouldn't have left before because I'm at a different space in my life.
I like that. I like that a lot. I would say, honestly, when I just realized, like, the power of patience, bro. Like, when I really just realized, like, you don't got to always be in a rush. Like, sometimes things slow you down on purpose. Like, God really work in mysterious ways. So let's say, you expected something to come on a Tuesday and it didn't come on Tuesday. It might have came Wednesday or Thursday. I realized just to let it rock, just be patient and just be okay and not crash out because, damn, I thought this shit was going to be here on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, shit not here. Now I'm tight, frustrated, all that extra shit. So I think I realized, like, just when I realized the power of patience and just chilling, letting shit adjust and play out, I think that's kind of when I really realized, like, damn, y'all, you really maturing or you might really be evolving for real.
Shit, but as you say that, like, at what point, what's making you have that patience now, opposed to before when you didn't have the patience? Like what clicked for you?
I think just trusting God, bro, just trusting the process and really, like, paying attention to the signs. Like they say, it's written for real. Like, this life is dead ass written, bro. So, like, I literally just pay attention to the signs and I realized, like, saying, like, God work in mysterious ways. So literally I just try to find, like, how could this be a positive for me? It might seem like a negative right now, but, like, how can I flip this to make it seem as a positive? So I think that's really what it was, just trusting and having that faith.
I want to piggyback to what you just said because I just read a book and it was talking about how there's two halves of faith. One is patience and the other one is gratitude. So like you just said, even though you're in a space where it's kind of like uncomfortable, still looking at it from like a positive lens, like, yo, I'm probably here for my own growth. Or I'm probably here because God is trying to pull back something in me. That's like the best way that you're going to grow. So that's why I wanted to, piggyback on.
Yeah, what about you? What was sometimes when you realized you was probably maturing or evolving?
I recently realized like I was a people pleaser. So like I do a lot for others because that's just like who I am. Like I'm a very like compassionate person. I'm always like trying to be there for everybody. But it took me a while to realize that the more I was being that, I was like,
take it away from yourself.
Yeah, I was taking away from myself. So I had to start to realize, like, yo, it's okay to say no. It's okay to be like, nah, I can't show up for you right now. Like,
nah, gangster.
I got to show for myself.
Did something bad happen to you for you to be like, you know what? I can't necessarily extend myself to people right now.
Not anything bad, but there were definitely instances where a request was made of me and I thought about it like, yo, I don't know if I should take this route. Like, I don't know.
Spreading yourself thin right now.
Yeah. So it's like me like questioning something like that. I knew in my spirit that was me saying like, nah, you're not comfortable with this. Because if it's a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, it's a no. And you gotta like
listen to yourself.
It goes back.
Set those boundaries.
Yeah, it goes back to like what I said earlier, like about having like self-respect and self-love. Like that's even having like the courage to be like, nah, like I know this is not good for me. I know like in my spirit this doesn't feel right. Yeah. So that's what I realized.
Nah, that's heavy. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely part of maturing. Like realizing, like you said, like you gotta learn to say no. That's actually something like I was doing like last year, just learning that like myself too. Like I was kind of like a people pleaser. I would say a people pleaser. Like, I just like making people feel good. You know what I'm saying? Just always being there for people. But then I realized like, yo, shit, I gotta be there for myself. Like I can't spread myself so thin for real. That's tough.
I like what you guys saying too, is because you guys mature, you evolve. So you're not saying that you're gonna leave off pleasing people altogether.
Right.
It's just that when it makes sense. So like that comes to maturity.
Yeah.
So instead of like knowing that I'm not gonna pit into this person at all. Let me say I'm gonna pit into this person when it makes sense for me, and I'm not gonna be left at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I feel like that. So like
Word.
to piggyback on what you guys are saying, I feel like that's super like a high indicator of you guys maturing, because
I ain't gonna lie,
you wouldn't even feel that need to say no for yourself if you didn't gain that self-respect for yourself, like for me, like Manee said.
Yeah, I feel like we need like a bomb. You know what I'm saying? You need like a
bomb.
Drop a bomb real quick.
Niggas be dropping the bombs. Whatever gems we drop, y'all can keep them.
Yeah, that ass.
Major said that.
That's for y'all, man.
Just pick them up.
Pick them up, man. What about you though, Reef?
Shit.
You had an instance where you was like, yo, I'm really maturing. Like,
I be doing a lot of like self-reflecting and trying to grow.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Trying. It's a constant battle every day. But I do see myself maturing more when I don't like, for me, so much so worry about what other people are doing in their lives. I feel like I'm the type of person that, because I like to handle things, I like to get things done, I'm so much more worried about other people's pressures in their life, and I so much so pitted it in my life. So it's like, if you're stressed, I could really be stressed if I care about you.
Yeah.
And that's not really a good trait to really have when I'm trying to maneuver through life and do things that I need to do.
Yeah.
And I got my own stress to worry about. So like, for an example, it's like, if my mom's is going through something right now, it's like, I want to be there to help mom do 100%. If I could do that, I'm going to do that off rip. But it's like, if I'm not in a position to do that in the moment, I can't stress myself so much
Can't jump off that
about
bridge.
someone else's life.
Yeah.
Because life is math too. So everyone, and like, it's not fucked up to say, but whatever position you got yourself into, you had a part in it.
Yeah.
So it's
100%.
like, you had a part in
That's
it.
tough.
Yeah, that's called being an empath. Like when you take on other
I'm very
people,
much an empath.
when you take on other people's emotions and like their circumstances. But it's important to know that like you can't overextend yourself and like put yourself in other people's shoes, because it's like you said, other people have, you know, they have their own issues, but they kind of have to deal with it. And like it says it in like all scripture, like God is not going to change the condition of somebody until they change themselves. So it's like, you really can't, like, the most you can do for people is try to help the way you can and pray, and that's really it, you know. But they have to do the work with God in order to like get out that situation.
Even with that, it's like, if you pray to God for something, God's not about to just drop it in your lap. You're gonna have to pray and then act on it. So it's like, it's the same thing for real.
Have that patience.
That faith. You gotta have that patience.
That patience and that gratitude when that shit come into fruition.
Can't pray for something on Saturday and things gonna come on Saturday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be patient. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just said some crazy shit. Nigga said, if somebody got in a position or a situation in their life, they played a part in that, bro.
They played a part in
that's heavy, bro.
And it's like I'm
That's
doing
tough.
myself a disservice.
Yeah.
To like now carry on your weight onto my back. It's like, I'm literally taking the weight off of your back that you created for yourself to put on mine. That don't make sense. And it's like, now for me, now I'm tired. I'm fatigued. From holding all this weight.
You got your own battle to fight.
Now I got my own battle to fight. I got my own weight to hold. Now I can't even hold it. I can't even hold my weight as good as I was holding yours. Yeah. Because I already fatigued myself. Like, I already took myself out of the equation to be here for myself.
Right now, bro.
Yeah. In situations like that, like, we can't try to act like we God. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like,
That's what it is.
We're not.
Heavy,
like, we're not built like that. Like, we were made weak. Like, it's gonna happen. People are gonna go through trials and tribulations. People are gonna go through things, but that's up to them.
Like, we literally made to be like the helpers. Like, we literally made to help each other. Like, each one teach one. It's like, and each one teach one is for real. It's like, Nigga, you can't do this shit by yourself. So why would I think I could do this for you by myself?
Word. I think what it is too.
Take a village.
The 3 people you're looking at, we all got big hearts. So I feel like part about having the big hearts, we feel like we gotta be superheroes. Like, we feel like we can save the world. Like, yo, I can help you, bro. Like, for real. Like, I understand what I got. Like, you feel me? But then, like you said, like, you gotta build that boundary, build that wall, and understand my word. Like, you could do what you can. Like you said, we were just talking about G Herbo's song. He said, I can do what I can if it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But don't force it. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy for all of us that we matured and evolved.
Yeah, so bottom line, to wrap that up, I feel like when you realize that you're maturing or evolving, you're just gonna realize certain things that you didn't realize before.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever really learn yourself. You just realize who you were.
Nah, the level up is always immaculate. I can't lie. Like after you really like look at yourself and be like, wow, like I really got over that. That feeling, I love that feeling.
It's like a checkpoint.
Yeah, like I love that feeling.
Even if you die again, you're gonna be right back at that checkpoint. It's like, how could I be under that?
You're only going to learn about like yourself and about like growth in general when you go through circumstances and situations that are uncomfortable. Right. Like out of uncomfortability comes growth. Like there's like you can never be comfortable and grow. That you're just gonna stay stagnant. So it's like that, like those trials, like it's necessary for growth.
Nah, that's a fact. Kind of goes into our next topic too, like just entrepreneurship. Like in entrepreneurship, growing a business, right? You literally have to, like the business has to mature. The business has to evolve. So what the business looked like the first day is not going to be what it's going to. It's not going to look like what it's supposed to look like on the 180th
Hopefully
day.
Not.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or the next year or the year after that. So I feel like we were talking about. What exactly were you wanted to talk about entrepreneurship?
Like, is it for everyone?
Is it for everyone? I don't think so. Everybody doesn't have. It's a mentality that you have to have as an entrepreneur. Like you gotta have. Like I feel like you gotta understand. I was just talking to somebody about this. Like I feel like in business, like years are considered days, bro. Like one day of your business is actually a whole year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't start a business today and then think, like, 6 months from now, you're going to be lit. Like, you're going to be in $100,000 profit. I think that's what really happening. Like, you got to understand, like, if you start a business, you got to really be willing to grind for the next 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
My son Janica said, yo, if you're not willing to put in hours of work and not get $1 back for the first couple years, then don't start.
That's though. It really be like
don't start.
It really comes down to discipline, too. Like, you could have all the talent, all the great ideas, but if you don't have discipline, it's nothing.
Yeah,
I bet. So discipline. So let's just pick three characteristics that you would say that you would need. Like undoubtedly, you gotta have these to be an entrepreneur. Discipline.
Discipline.
2 more you would say.
Discipline, consistency, and patience. Because you need to have discipline to do the same thing every single. I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with consistency.
Manee up here spitting, y'all. Shit.
Yeah,
that's tough.
You need to have discipline because this is what discipline is. Like I think a lot of times people think that you're gonna feel motivated to do things all the time. Like motivation only lasts for like maybe an hour or so. Like you ever watch a video and you like, nah, I feel mad motivated right now.
It's a feeling come and go, literally.
But discipline is doing something even when you do not want to do it.
Yes, man.
So it's like in business, sometimes like I'll have clients, I don't want to do their hair. I don't know if you ever feel like that, but you probably don't want to cut. Yeah, you probably don't want to cut hair all the time. I don't know if you always want to make juice.
I always want to make juice. I ain't gonna lie. I don't always want to make this juice.
Like, damn, nigga want the haircut. I want to go home.
Yeah, but that's discipline, like doing something even when you don't want to do it. So like when it comes to business and entrepreneurship,
need that
sometimes you're going to have to do things when you don't want to do it. And that also goes hand in hand with consistency, staying consistent every single day, showing up every single day, posting content every single day. And patience, like we say, you're going to have to wait. Like you're not going to see the same, like you're not going to get, you're not going to see a return in a year, you know? So it's like
if you do, then hey,
kudos you, bro.
Yeah,
kudos,
but you gotta keep that consistency and that discipline even when you're up.
Don't get hyped for the moment. Start to backpedal. You don't want that to happen.
Just spitting mad lyrics right now.
That was I'm saying you don't want that to happen though. But like Manee was saying, discipline, consistency, and patience.
Now, I would just add to the pool of words. You need focus and faith as well. You gotta stay focused. Like you gotta stay focused on the task. Like. What do you want to do? Like, what's the end goal? Like, you gotta have a end, a target. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stay focused on that, and then you also gotta have faith because there's gonna be days in your business where shit shit ain't going right for you. You know what I'm saying? You might have had a customer, somebody might have placed the order, you might have never came and picked it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know Reef as a barber. I know you might have some people that, you know, might show up late. Now your whole shit or your whole schedule off for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That.
Shit like that.
Are
so,
you ready to deal with that?
Are you ready to deal with that?
Like, are you ready to stay disciplined when you got certain knocks?
Shit get rough.
Are you ready to stay consistent when, for me, people are trying to tear you down?
Yeah.
Like, for example, like when I first started actually cutting hair as a business, and not just for me just doing it for real, like, even if it was a small business, it was things that happened that could have deterred me from keeping on what I was doing. Like, it was a barber on campus my freshman year who was there the year prior. He was on Snapchat telling niggas in the school like, "Oh, don't get haircuts from this nigga. He just started cutting hair. He's watching videos on YouTube, hating on me." You know I mean?
That's crazy.
When you doing certain shit, niggas gonna hate. But it's like no cap. Some people really aren't built to receive hate from people that they don't even know or know and keep it pushing. Yeah. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say about me.
Still outside.
Because I'm still gonna do what I have to do.
Outside.
Because that don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Regardless of what I do, someone's gonna like it, someone's not gonna like it, someone ain't gonna give a fuck about it.
Word.
So it's like, if this is what you wanna do, know that. Stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like, motivation is just a feeling and feelings fleet. Yeah. So it's like, you can wake up one day and love to do some shit. Wake up the next day, don't got that love for it no more. But you know you gotta do it. Yeah. You're gonna stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wake up and like, I'm gonna like this shit.
Word. It's gonna be days like that.
This was the means to an end to get to the goal that I set for myself. So I can't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Type shit.
Word.
Another thing that you kind of like have to be is like emotionless almost. Cause like
in business?
Low key, cause like this is this is the thing. Like emotions, sometimes like they're really just emotions. They come and they go. So it's like one day you may be happy, one day you may be sad. But like you said, you have to keep pushing on regardless. So it's like you can't put your emotions into it. Like someday you're gonna make money. Someday you're not gonna make money. It's like you gotta just be like, yo, F it. Like I'm just gonna keep going, you know. So like you can't put your all your emotions into business. Like you can in other areas of your life, of course, but not so much into business. Like you gotta have the mindset, like, yo, I'm gonna do the same thing every single day, and I'm gonna just keep getting better, regardless of how I feel. You know what I mean?
Nah, I agree with that. I would say like to piggyback off that, I would say like be emotionalist to the money, so to say. Like if you building a business, bro, you can't care about the money for real, because if you building a legit business, the money is going to come, bro. Like it might not be year 1, it could be year 5, bro, it could be year 8, but if you're, like we say, like focused, if you are disciplined, if you're gonna keep driving the business, if you're gonna work like you don't care until shit break, bro, the money is gonna come. So like you can't be so attached to the bread. Like of course you want profits, of course you want to make money, but you can't be attached. You can't be doing shit just for the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta have that goal, and you gotta just keep pushing, bro. You gotta have something more than the money to keep you elevated in your business. Because if money is the goal, you could go. If you don't make no money for 3 months, you gonna give up, bro. Yeah. So you gotta have something that's gonna push you. And like I think the emotionless part, it has to be to the money. If you really trying to go long in a business, like you can't be tied to that bread. Like if every client, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, where my money, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta chill, like.
What you guys are saying is definitely good points for real. Like, you're saying you don't want to have too much of an emotional connection to the money. You're saying that you don't want to have too much emotional connection to what? To what per se?
I think she's probably trying to say like, don't let. I'll help you.
Okay.
You could. I would just say what I'm thinking. Like, I'll just say what I'm thinking.
All right. So, like I said before, sometimes you're gonna wake up and you're not gonna want to do what you have to do. Right, like that's feelings. Like, like, yo, I'm feeling lazy right now, or I'm feeling like unmotivated. But you still have to, like, you kind of have to ignore your feelings and just to keep going on. You know what I mean?
Bet. I can agree with that, because facts, like, you don't want that shit to override what you gotta do, but it's like, it's almost like, right, boom. You can't say you don't sin if you don't even go outside. Like, you can't say you don't do nothing bad if you never in the space of doing anything bad for real. So it's like, yes, you shouldn't. For me, it shouldn't be 100% emotional, but the emotion still got to be there, because then, for me, you create your own reality for real. So it's like you're 100% ignoring your emotions. One, it's like you have to ignore your emotions to stay disciplined. because it's like if I feel bad, I'm just gonna ignore it rather than knowing I still feel bad and I still have to be disciplined. And then at the same time, yeah, I feel like it's really more so that like you don't have to really ignore the emotion itself, but to learn how to work with it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have those emotions, like you said, all the time. So it's like I know, and also like that's what I was trying to say. We create our own reality, so you gotta be fake realistic. It's like if you a hooper and you don't got no emotions towards it, you may move like a robot. Let me go work out this amount of hours every day. Let me go pick up this amount of shots every day. And you're gonna be doing that for mad years, trying to be a pro, and not even realizing because you turn all your emotions off that maybe you're not that good at the sport like how you thought you was, and like you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe you should go do something else.
I don't want to believe that if you put in the work every single day that you're gonna be bad.
I seen
yeah. But I think I feel like what Imani was trying to say is basically don't let like emotions spill into your business. Like outside shit affect what you got going on in your business. Like let's say some shit is happening at home, you can't come into your workspace or your business space and like let's say me and you are business partners and I got some shit going on in my life and I'm on the phone with you and you could just like the way I'm talking you could just tell I'm not stable right now, like I'm emotionally.
Yeah, that's why this shit not for everybody.
Right. Yeah. But also too like
what's wrong with that?
Kind of too what you're saying too, like yeah, like as an athlete, like if you just going to the gym for like let's say 2 hours a day just to say you did it, just to shoot, but you're not doing it like. You know what I'm saying? You're not going like
you don't got no feeling for it. Like y'all got the hood right now.
Word.
Like, I need to put my balls in a bench and like
what they say. Like if you're in practice, what they say? Game speed. Like if you just worked out for 2 hours, but you just trotting. You're not even like game speed. Like
it's like boom, right? If you were a trader, right? If you just trading whatever stocks, cryptocurrency, whatever. It's like if you set yourself to a plan, and the market is going bad that day. You know what I'm saying? You're going to still trade because you're going on that plan. You're going to be getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
But if you got that emotion with it, you're going to still go to plan. But you're going to I ain't going to lie.
Today not a good day.
Today not a good day.
You're going to make that call.
Regardless of how sturdy this plan is.
That's important,
this
bro.
shit not going my way
that's
right
that's discipline, too.
Yeah.
That is also discipline.
That's discipline, bro.
Because you're disciplining yourself to not crash out.
Yeah, like.
It all really comes full circle because like you said, like entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Like trading, investing in stock, it's not for everybody, especially if you're emotional.
That shit is emotional.
Yeah.
Especially if you're emotional.
I ain't gonna lie, you lose some money in the stock market, forex market, you fuck for the day. Like,
you don't want to talk.
Yo, your heart sink. Like, bro. Like, yo, I don't want to see nobody. I'm not leaving my crib. And then don't let you do the same shit the next morning. Oh, it's over, bro. Like, fuck.
You ever sell too late and watch that shit drop?
What types of crazy shit happen in the market?
You can't sell.
Word, bro.
Shit like that, man.
So now, you feel me? We want to get into basically like relationships, right? So, Manee, like in a relationship, do you think like you can still focus on yourself, build yourself, care for yourself, love yourself, focus on yourself, and be in a relationship at the same time?
I'm kind of half and half because I feel like it all depends on who you're with. If you're with somebody who's very like clingy and they very much like want to be in space all the time, it kind of makes it like hard for you to focus on you at any point in time. You know what I mean? But if you're with somebody who's like on the same timing, then it could definitely work. I feel like people just don't try to make it work, you know? But I do think that sometimes solitude is the best.
Important.
Yeah, it's very important. And sometimes it's the best space for you to work on yourself without having to answer to nobody, you know? Right. Without having to say like, oh, I don't want to talk today. I'm working on this, you know? Like, but I don't know. That's just me. What you guys think?
I feel like
agree with that.
I agree with that. That depends on the person for real.
Yeah.
Cause I'm saying like if you dealing with somebody who you know is like fake chill. Alright, so just for an example, you know what I'm saying I done been in both shoes where I feel like somebody that I was dealing with probably needed space, and where I was probably either too clingy for me, or then I got to a point where I realized I was too clingy, and then I stepped back away from that and seeing how it happened differently. It's almost like, for an example, right? If you dealing with somebody, right, and they love you for real, and they on some shit like, yo, I need to, for me, go do my own shit. Like, I need to go, like, for me, work with some shit. You could either one be like, yo, like, what did I do? Why you moving like that?
Right.
What's going on? And now you're like pressing a situation that really wasn't that situation.
because you, for me, trying to, it's almost being too empathetic, too empathetic for us. Like, if you dealing with somebody who's extra clingy, and it's like you tell them that you need space to work on yourself, but you still love them, they're gonna take it as like a direct attack on your relationship or on their character for real.
Yeah.
And that's not really what it is. But a person who may act like that is a person who's not so much focused on their self or have that self-love for themselves to realize that they just need space.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and like people we worry about the wrong things in relationships for real. So that's another thing too. It's like it's like for me, I've been friends with you for a couple of years. It's like, you feel me? Like, unless you violate, like, what make us not be friends no more? Even if we didn't talk for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? It's like, same thing with a relationship. If they say they need space to just figure some shit out by themselves, like, why you so attacked? It's like, do you feel scared? Are you scared that they about to leave you? Are you scared that
I think
they'll find something better than you? Like, that's what it is. So, a lot of that shit do come from insecurities.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you do have a secure partner, then maybe you can do that and have that space to grow. Cause like, I'm chatting right now. My fault, y'all. But it's like,
you good, bro?
It's like usually when you meet people, you meet them on your level. So it's like if you with somebody for a long period of time, and y'all growing at different speeds. It's like if she gets right here and you just still right here, maybe you need that space to catch up. I mean, if she's coming trying to meet you where you at, now it's just mad chaos. Cause that's not really where she's at. She's trying to meet you at a lower level instead of you having that space to get to that higher level that you need to get to for real. So it's like, it all depends, like, the situation and dynamic and who your partner is.
Yeah, I think basically like the only way like you will be able to like really self-love and have that time in a relationship is if both of you guys are on the same page. Like, you know what I'm saying? Both of you guys are in tune with that. 'Cause, like I said, I think when Talik was here, like basically like it's 1 and 1. Like, we not coming together to make, like, you know what I'm saying? We're not half and half. We're both whole peoples. So we both got our own problems. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people been dealing with problems shit since they was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many years of that problem being built up that just for me to like really break it down for you to understand it how I have to understand, you know what I'm saying? It might break me a little bit just to do all that. So I think, so I like you might say, solitude is very important, bro. I'm a person, man. I like alone time, bro. I like being by myself. Also, too, like I'm involved in a lot of different avenues. So I sometimes I just need time just to be by myself and chill, do nothing, just let my mind relax, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. Like I am an entrepreneur, so my mind be all over, bro. Like somebody can hit me up right now, like, yo, I need 20 bottles of juice. You know what I'm saying, like shit like that, bro. So it's just like I think it just comes down to. There has to be respect in the relationship, communication in the relationship, and you should be able to tell your partner like, yo, bro, like I don't feel like speaking right now, like, you know what I'm saying. But also too, it could come off somebody that might be clingy or somebody that might not understand, like what you mean.
We got beef.
Yeah, what you mean you're not talking to me right now? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody's not ready to be in a relationship. Like sometimes people need more time with themselves. Sometimes people need relationships with themselves before they hop in a relationship. Word. I think that's what it is.
And a lot of times, like, two people, like, in a relationship, they can, like, experience issues and problems, and they think, like, oh, we having a relationship problem. Whole time, it's like they're having individual problems, and, like, they're clashing, you know what I mean? Right. And that's why I said it really depends on the person, because you could be with somebody, and you're like, nah, I need some space right now, and they may take it the wrong way. And that's why I think it's really important to be with somebody who's rooted in the same thing as you, as far as, like, faith or what y'all doing, as far as, like, purpose and all these things. Because if you're with, like, an entrepreneur as well, you know, she may understand, like, okay, I understand you have to do this, you know? Or if you're with somebody who's, like, anchored to the same faith, and you say, oh, I want to try doing this, they're not going to be like, yo, what? They're going to be like, nah, I understand, you know what I mean? Right. So that's why I think it's really important to be with the right person.
Yes. The right person is not going to have a fit. You just relaxing and chilling to yourself. Kind of go back to what you said, Reef. Like, people gotta meet each other on their level. So if one person is here and this person is here, they're not gonna be able to understand the person right here. So now, if this person tries to come down, that's where the clash begins. Because I'm not supposed to be down here anyway. Like, what the fuck am I doing down here? Like, you know,
they're feeling out of place, and they're feeling like you're taking away from them.
Exactly. Like, you're not helping you. If you're not helping your partner,
you're not helping you or them.
Yeah. Like, if you're not helping your partner, you know, incline in life, accelerate in life, like, you holding them back and shit like that. So you can't, like, It's that simple, bro.
Yeah.
Like in a relationship, you guys are both supposed to be uplifting. If you're in a relationship and you feel like you're decelerating, bro, that's not a good relationship.
Yeah. Or maybe it could be the right person, just wrong timing. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like you said, you really do need that solitude. Like if I have all these issues from 10 years ago or whatever, or like family issues, or like my own personal issues that I never resolved, and I get with the right person, it's like I could either damage him or he damages me because we're just not ready. You know what I mean? So it could just be right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
Like y'all both have to work in solitude and then maybe come back. You know what I mean?
It kind of goes back to what we speak
That's
about
heavy
earlier,
for
bro.
real.
Being mature, like maturing and evolving. Like maybe like one person in the relationship, they've had that maturing part in their life, that evolving part where they realize like, yo, I'm not going back there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't go back.
yeah, I don't do those things anymore. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what helped me get to where I am, and this is what I'm gonna continue to do. I'm not about to let somebody just come in here and be like, yo, no. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like sometimes I feel like if you too clingy, like yeah, like the people that's clingy, they're gonna take it the worst because they always wanna be with their partner, always wanna be on the phone. But sometimes as human, you need time to yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and you should be able to have that time to yourself and not feel guilty.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm guilty of that myself. Like there be some times where like if I'm in a relationship and I want some time to myself, like, I don't feel like talking. I'll definitely feel guilty telling shorty like, yo, bro, I don't feel like talking right now just because I know it might crush her. But it's like, yo, bro, like I need time to myself. I gotta decompress. My mind be running, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't, like, if I'm feeling guilty doing that, then I feel like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think cleanliness is just a result of not having that time to yourself. Because, like, I know you went through a period where you weren't really doing anything with anybody. Like, you were completely by yourself. And at that point, like, you learned to, like, be in your own space. Like, be happy in your own company. So it's like if you're with somebody and you say like, hey, if they say to you, hey, I need some time to myself, you're not gonna take it no type of way because you understand the importance of being by yourself and being in your own company.
that's a fact.
So that's why I think cleanliness is really just like, all right, you need solitude. Yeah, you need solitude because like it's really like an insecure thing. Like a lot of people, they feel like I need to be with this person to feel full, and it's like. That's another thing when it comes to relationships. Another person can never fulfill you ever. Like they can make you happy for a moment or two, but they can never fulfill you. You know what I mean? It's like only you can do that, and you have to have a relationship with God, honestly, to be fulfilled in that way. Yeah. So that's what I think.
Nah, shout out to Manee, man. You on here talking? She representing the ladies. Like, you know, we needed a female mind on here so we could change the complexity of this podcast.
Yeah. It was definitely for me. Yeah, Manee definitely up here
representing for the ladies, man.
representing for the queen. She talking her shit for real.
You bringing the next topic, Reef.
That's a fact, man. And I'm just shit. So many good ideas y'all put now. I'm just stumped. But shit, since we talking about relationship dynamics. What is femininity to you guys? Like, what is it?
I think femininity to me is carrying out the attributes of a woman. So, like, being gentle, being kind, being compassionate, being a nurturer, being a teacher, all those things, you know? And I think somewhere along the line, a lot of women kind of lost, like, that feminine aspect of themselves because they're trying to be like men or, like, they're trying to run away from it. Like, they're trying to run away from their, like, responsibilities. Like of a woman, you know, of being a woman. So that's what I feel it is. Like just being like because women are natural teachers, we're natural nurturers. Like you give a woman something to fix, like she'll fix it. If you come to her with your problems, like she'll find a way. Like she wants she wants to comfort you. She wants to console you. So that's what I think a woman is. Like just being like really gracious and being like kind, being soft spoken. You know what I mean? Like dressing a certain way, like not talking too loud. You know, like. Being there for people the way you should be as like, you know, a woman, you know. So that's what I feel. What do you guys think, you know, femininity is and what do you look for like in a feminine woman, I guess?
Shit, to me, femininity is I feel like just to start off, I feel like you said, like those attributes of being feminine, I feel like everyone regardless should have feminine traits and masculine traits. But it's like if you're a woman,
everyone?
Yeah, I feel like that's what makes you like complete. It's like if I was completely masculine and like disregarded any type of feminine attributes, right? Like what type of nigga would I be? Yeah, I'm saying like that would be to say that only women can be
Right.
Only women
This
could be
way.
nurturing, but that's not to say
Yeah,
that
no,
that's my God given job now to
Right.
be somebody's nurturer.
Right.
Like-
Let me ask you a question, because you said that you feel like everybody should have a little bit of masculine and feminine in them. Do you think that goes for women as well? Like, you think women should have masculine qualities?
I feel like certain qualities.
What
I feel like
qualities?
certain qualities, like I feel like a masculine quality is like having respect. I feel like if you're not respectful as a man, then that's not masculine to me. So I feel like, yes, that's a certain quality that you should have. I feel like a quality that women have that men should also have is like emotional intelligence. I feel like a real feminine woman is real in touch with her emotions and knows her emotions for real, rather than just acting on them all the time. So I feel like, yeah, to be a top tier man, you would have to also have them type of attributes within your belt.
Right.
I think having emotional intelligence, I wouldn't link that to being feminine. I think that's just like a human thing that we should all have, you know, like understanding our emotions.
I don't think everybody has emotional intelligence.
That's when it goes to it though. Like so you said that it should be something that everyone has. So so what is characteristics that's reserved for feminine energy, and what's characteristics that's reserved for masculine energy? Because I feel like you can still be a man and be nurturing. Like you can still be a man and be caring.
Nah, I agree though. I do think each gender should have a little bit of both. Obviously, you should have more.
It's like, I feel like your energy should encompass you. Like if you want to be a man, like your masculine energy should encompass your whole vibe.
Right.
And vice versa. So
I think it all depends. Like you said, a man can be nurturing as well, but I think he can't encompass that in totality. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like when I picture like a nurturing woman, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I picture like, you know, a stay-at-home mom, you know? So you said that like men should have like those same attributes. Do you think that you like a man could like take on that role the same way a woman could take on that role?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Y'all saying to the extreme of that.
Yeah, to the extreme.
Yeah. 97%, 3% type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's what the makeup is. Like even so boom, right? Let me just say this. I feel like to be feminine, to be masculine, is to be godly. So it's like if you don't have that type of like energy or essence within you, it's like just because you're a woman, that don't mean you're feminine. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you're masculine.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to, you feel me? And to be like a complete person, you can't be
just one.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Because then you'll ignore everything else, and then there's no balance for it. Like you won't have no balance within yourself. And without balance within yourself, you're just gonna have mad chaos created outwardly. So it's like boom, right? It's not. I wouldn't say it's a feminine trait to be like emotional, but it's like it's more accepted because you're feminine and because you're a woman. So it's like if a woman is crying about some shit, like you're less likely to be like, yo, what the fuck you crying about? I mean, rather than niggas are crying about some shit, you like, yo, like what are you doing? Like, why are you crying for?
I think it is like a trait of a woman to be emotional. I think we think emotionally and you guys think logically.
Yeah, it's a
you
fact.
know? And I think if there's any point where a man is more emotional than he is logical, then something's wrong. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It throws off the balance. So it's like,
but he still has it in.
If I'm thinking 100% logically,
that's fucked up.
I'm not gonna make the best decisions.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking 100% emotionally, you're not gonna make the best decision. That's also why I feel like we need each other to complement each other. So
that's why we were created, and you know.
But you still, like you say, no one could complete you. So that just tells us that you have to have that within yourself too.
Yeah. You have to have that within yourself, and you have to search for that in God. That's why I meant like another person cannot complete you because you have to work on your relationship with God and your relationship with yourself. You know what I mean? And you can't do that without recognizing God. Like I can't try to search and find myself without finding God the correct way. You know what I mean? Right. So that's why I brought that up.
Nah, but like even back what you said, like men tend to think logically. Yeah. Women tend to think emotionally. Mm-hmm. It's like neither one is wrong or right. Yeah. It's just the way that you get to certain outcomes. So
we just have different instincts. We were crafted completely differently. Mm-hmm. Like
2 different people. I feel like the whole movement, I feel like like you said, it's basically just traits. But I do agree with Reef, like both genders should have both in them. But obviously like a man should be more masculine than feminine, and a woman should be more feminine than masculine, but a woman should still have some masculine traits because at the end of the day, a man is not always going to be there for you to do, you know what I'm saying, a man's job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like you say, you got to pick yourself up. So sometimes, let's say you're crying for something that maybe a man, you think a man should be able to do for you. Sometimes you might have to, dust your shoulder off and go take care of it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
so boom. As you say that, it's almost like I feel like that's what almost creates the
friction,
the toxicity in it.
Yeah.
It's almost like, yes, women can do whatever a man could do. That don't mean that you gotta make that what you have to do in your life now.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, and as a man, you can't create a space for them where they feel like they gotta do that.
Yeah.
So it's like a feminine energy, like Imani asks us, like, what do we look at in a woman? Like, no cap, in a woman, I would want somebody that's like loving for me. I want somebody that makes me feel safe. Like when I was a child and I was like get off the cheese bus, you feel me? Like, and I'm walking home, it's scary outside. Like niggas getting kidnapped, niggas bad shit happening to them. If I see a group of ladies, I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like that no more for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's feminine energy. If I like no cap, like the way I feel around feminine women, I just feel safe and relaxed. So it's like if I get around you and I feel uneasy, and that's not the energy for me. Like, if you feel like you one of the bros in a woman's body, I don't need that. I just go chill with the bros. Like, what the fuck? So it's like, if I'm around you and it's like I boom, right? It's a difference between characteristics and like actions, right? It's like people want a woman to cook, but like that's just an action of her caring for you. I'm saying,
yeah, that's not a feminine trait, right?
It's not a feminine trait. Cooking is not a feminine trait. Cooking is an expression of life.
It's a survival skill. Yeah, it's a survival skill. That's yeah.
Like, you feel me? But because she's a woman and she cares about you, she wants to nurture you.
Yeah.
How else do you nurture somebody? You give them fucking nutrients. So it's like. Yes, I want a woman that's gonna cook for me, but it's like also I'm not a dickhead. Yeah. If I just worked a long day at work, she worked a long day at work, I'm not expecting to come home to a hot piping meal. Like the fuck? That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But now if I created a space where she don't gotta go to work,
that she can do those things.
I'm expecting that, like no cap. So it's all about the energy you putting out too, for me to really see the energy you're gonna get back. So the more masculine energy I could put out, you feel me? Like, just not even trying to do it, but just just walking with it. Not even putting it out, walking with it. So the more feminine energy I'm gonna attract, cause it's just like negative, positive. Not saying I want a negative, positive, but just opposites attract like that. So it's like I don't chase how I attract. It's like if you a dude and you feel like you don't come across any feminine women, you gotta look at yourself first.
So the number one thing that you look for in a woman is to feel safe, correct?
Yeah, like comfort, like no.
I like a woman that listens.
I feel. Yeah, like
expand on that, please.
Just like listen to me, like just listen to me, like
listen to me, no cap. Yeah, like even if I say them little small shit, like
just listen to me, like
and like yeah, bro. Like if I say them small shit and then like something happened later to where you did something to where I know you didn't even hear what I said earlier. Like I don't like that. Like that'll get me mad.
That's the blow. But
I feel like damn, like you're not even listening to what nigga's saying. Like when I speak, is it important to you? Type shit like that. Like but what I say, is it important to you?
Like, when I say listening, though, it kind of goes back to, like, the feminine, masculine shit. Basically, emotions, right? That's more of a feminist trait. So, men have emotions, too. You know what I'm saying? Men have shit that we got to decompress, too. I got to talk about shit, too. But I'm not about to call Reef and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? The same way I would talk to my girl, my wife, my shorty, you know what I'm saying? It's different conversations. So, sometimes a nigga just be needing a listening ear. And like you said, like, a woman that makes you feel comfortable. Like when a girl is listening to me and actually giving me positive feedback or feedback on what I'm saying, that makes me feel comfortable. Like I could trust you. Like thank you for listening to me. So it's kind of like that nurturing, listen, like shit like that. Like
I feel that because like personally, like I feel like I'm not a nigga. So it's like if you my woman, why would you not make me feel like I'm not a nigga too? It's what I'm saying. Like I would never be with a woman who doesn't stroke my ego. It's like that sounds. That probably sounds bad, but no cap. Why would you ever be with a man and not stroke his ego? Why would you ever be with a woman and not make her feel beautiful, feel loved? That don't make sense. Yeah. So it's like if I'm being a good man to you, why you not on my dick? Like,
but I don't like force shit though.
Like, oh, where you did, like, oh, that haircut fire. Oh, where that episode y'all did was tough. Like, I'm proud of you. Shit like that. That make a nigga tear up. Like,
no fake shit though. No fake shit.
Like, from like to really feel like a woman that you love is that as proud of you, supports you, and looks like not look up to you like for me like the big homie, but look up to you.
She's appreciative of you.
She's appreciative of you, and like, you know what I'm saying. And she's also a high value woman too. That make you feel good.
Word.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like she's the shit. I love her. Obviously, she's the shit. So now that the fact that she's making me feel like the shit, that makes me feel way better. Cause like, if I don't care about you, I don't care about your opinion.
That I
don't value too many people's opinions. So it's like my woman's opinion will be valued. So it's like, you gotta come with that good energy for real.
We really just want two different things, really. I feel like, well, not want two different things, but I think men and women, we need different things.
Yeah,
like
relationships.
Yeah, like I've never heard a guy say like, oh, I don't want a girl to stroke my ego. Like every guy I know wants a girl to stroke his ego, you know, and every girl that I know wants to feel like she has a guy that she can learn from, like that she has a guy that she can be led by, or like has a guy that, you know, makes her feel safe. So it's like we just want we need two different things, honestly. We need a lot of different things from each other.
I mean, I wouldn't actually say like, I wouldn't say I want a girl to stroke my ego. Just 'cause I like shit genuine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just say shit just 'cause, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't mean it like that.
actually
It's obviously genuine. Yeah, it's genuine.
But I also look in a woman. I also look for how women treat other people, and how they're responded to in a room that they walk into.
Right.
So like, if you walk into a room, but like, you know what I'm saying, you're not really it. Like, you know what I'm saying, like. I just watch how they move, like who's attracted to you, like what attracts you, how you move, you know what I'm saying, what people know you for, like how are people coming up to you? Are they coming up to you with the ratchet gossip? That's, you know what I'm saying? Or are they, hey, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do people approach you and stuff like that? So I look for that in women too, because it kind of gives you an idea, like, who they actually are, you know what I'm saying? Right. Things of that nature.
Manee said something that, like, she said, for me, we want different things out of a relationship, and I feel like that's a fact. And once we realize that, shit'll run more smoothly. It's like you gotta love people how they want to be loved. Right. So it's like,
what do you feel? What do you think women want out of a relationship, though, Manee?
You said to be like feel like they're led, feel like they're with somebody they can learn from, feel like they're protected. It's like boom, right? If you stroking my ego for me, making me feel like I'm Gucci, like. For me, nurturing me, taking care of my sexual needs and shit like that, I'm good. I now have the space and energy to do what I gotta do as a man to get shit done now. You know what I'm saying? So now, if I'm stressed about the whole world and I came home to my wifey and now she made me, for me, she got food ready for niggas, she got me right, like she's talking to me, she made me feel comfortable, like. I get a little foot massage or whatever.
Yeah, you got your
the next day, you ready to go outside and do what you gotta do. So now it wasn't that bad. So now you could come home and take care of her. Like it's a give and take for us. So like you said, we want different things, but we really want the same thing coming from different ways. So it's a give and take. I can't feel like a king if I'm not making her feel like a queen. Because then how she gonna make me feel like a king if she don't feel like a queen? It's like it's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
We all want to be loved.
We all want to be loved regardless.
But there's just like different ways. You know, to love a man, there's different ways to love a woman. You know?
I feel like also too, like social media kind of distracted the whole idea of a relationship too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, people in the world, they don't even really have an idea of their own relationship. People go on Instagram and now they want to be loved how this Instagram couple is being loved. Like, that's what they want to be. And it's like, that's impossible, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are looking up to, like, celebrity relationships and shit like that. Those people have millions and millions of dollars, bro. They can do shit at a snap of a finger.
But that's the thing, bro. It's like, relationships are always transactional. It's that the transactions that people are wanting now is very external. It's very fiat.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like...
It's not... I feel like shit is not genuine anymore.
It's like, not genuine. It's not like real like substance things
it's not.
That people want from each other. It's like... It's like I don't want foundation from you. I don't want...
It's like, what can you do for me?
Yeah, like what can you do? Like what can you actually do? Like in real time give me? Like
right now.
That's what I need. Like...
Yeah, like I feel like there's no build up.
It's like niggas
to the
like,
relationship right anymore.
She not busting her pussy open right now. Why
am I talking
around
to her?
me?
Yeah.
And this nigga's not paying my bills. Why is he around me? It's like y'all skipping what y'all really think y'all want for some the external shit of it. It's like you really just want like you really like for me when niggas get sex from a woman they love they feel like I don't know. It's
macho.
like Nah, not macho. It's affection, nigga. It's affection. Like niggas want affection, but they think they just want pussy. I mean,
Word.
like women want to be taken care of, but they think they want a bag. Like that's not really what it is. Like you like the way it feels when a man takes care of you.
Yeah.
You like how it feels to take care of a woman. Like I'm saying, like
Yeah,
that's what it is.
We're all lovers at the end of the day.
Like you like how it feels when you get in that intimacy, when you getting that affection from your woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying certain shit like that.
That's a fact.
It is a fact. So let me ask you guys a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think has to change first in order to like change the narrative of relationships? Like, do you think in order for men and women, you know, to be together the way that we were designed to be together, that like women have to change first, like they have to change their mindset, or the men have to change the way like they're treating us?
I think both genders just gotta mature and evolve, man.
I think men, I'm gonna say us.
I feel like I think honestly, like boom. So you got the good guy, you got the savage, right? Why do
between?
Yeah, like why do women, you feel me? They lean towards the savage.
Is that a fact?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like they'll lean towards the savage,
Some.
but then sometimes they'll regret the savage because they miss some of the traits and tendencies that the good guy has.
It's because those women also just didn't reach that level in their life yet. No,
Right.
like
That
they
goes
ain't
back
reached
to
that
maturity.
in their life
Yeah,
yet, for real.
so that's what I'm saying. I feel like self has to change
You
first.
gotta grow, no?
Right.
You really
Self
gotta-
does, and
Yeah.
everybody gotta grow.
That's a
Like,
good point.
Everybody needs that solitude. Everybody gotta go back in that corner and just learn yourself and kind of just like learn how to love yourself so that the energy can find you, bro. Like honestly, that's what it is. Like if you look at it like two people that's in a successful relationship right now, they know themselves. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on amongst themselves. So it's like you said too, like with the emotion, sometimes you gotta be realistic. So you can't have all these emotions and not be realistic. So you gotta understand, like, all right, if you're a 23-year-old person, let's say you're 23, man or woman,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You're still in your early 20s. You can't necessarily want to be in a you know, like somebody who's, you know, probably in their late 30s. You know what I'm saying? Established, has a career, shit like that. You gotta be realistic with yourself. So I think self has to change first, and that's everybody. Everybody gotta look in their mirror and evolve and mature to really find some shit that is really like, you know what I'm saying, conducive to both partners, bro.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Or the bro. That's what that is.
I didn't look at it that way. I think it does go back to self 100% because like as a woman, you attract what you reflect.
Exactly.
So it's like if I'm like the kind of girl that's like, you know, very open, you know, I'm very like loud, I'm very, you know, at every party, you know, in everybody's face, I'm gonna attract like a certain kind of man. Like though even like with the way like even with the way that I dress, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like if I change certain things about myself, then it's like, all right, now I have a new mindset. I'm gonna attract a different kind of man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably you get different type of dudes talk
Yeah,
to you.
like yeah, I always
You get a different hairstyle, you gonna get a different type of nigga
Yeah.
that's gonna talk to you.
It's kind of like a business, bro. If you have different
How you
products
advertising yourself?
like
bro?
that,
Yeah.
so if you have different products, you're gonna be
Marketing.
in different avenues, different markets. You know what I'm saying? Like if your shit look like, you know, ghetto or whatever, you gonna attract ghetto people. If your shit look higher end, you know what I'm saying, a little different, you're gonna attract different people. You're gonna have different clientele. So it's the same way. Like if you on Instagram showing your ass all day, bro, what you think about to happen, bro? You don't think 50 niggas not gonna hit you up like, yo, I see your whole ass. Like, why are you surprised that you got 100 niggas in your DM and you got your ass out? Like,
And I feel like it shouldn't be taken out of context or taken like a bad way. It's like it's just what it is.
It's just a fact,
It's
bro.
like if I'm a nigga who posting straight bare cash all day on my
Yeah.
stories.
Why
you
you
don't think
surprised?
girls gonna hit me up trying to
Yeah.
get tricked on?
Why you don't think girls gonna ask for that flight, or you know what I'm saying?
Duh.
Like come with already expectations. It's because you already, it's how you put yourself out.
So let me ask you guys a question. You know how like some people they'll be like, oh, don't come to my Instagram looking for answers. Like y'all don't know the real me. Like do you
Shut the fuck up. That
do you think that somebody's Instagram is like a reflection of who they really are?
It could be.
Why you say could?
Nah, it is. Cause I be
Yeah.
sharing funny shit. I be sharing haircut shit. That's really how. Like for me, it's really what I'm thinking. Like if I share some funny shit, that's what I'm thinking.
you can get a glimpse of somebody. I wouldn't
You
say
can get a glimpse. You
it
can't get the
depends on the
whole-
person though. Some
the
people
whole
put their whole life on Instagram.
Right.
But some people, like me, I use Instagram as entertainment. I like it for sports and business. that's really it. I get a great laugh on Instagram. Like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably get an idea of like my sense of humor and who I am and shit like that. But
some people are the complete opposite on social
yeah,
media.
some people don't like social media. So I feel like, but I mean, like I said, bro, if you're on social media, you posting thirst traps, bro.
Right.
Like you can't be mad that 100 niggas is trying to fuck, bro. Like it don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm a whole barber, gang. Right?
Right.
I got pictures on my Instagram of me cutting hair in motion, like literally. Videos of me cutting hair.
Yeah.
I done literally had niggas slid in my DM like, yo, you cut hair?
Nah, bro.
Nigga, do it look like I cut hair, nigga?
Exactly.
What the fuck? So it's like, and you posting straight ass pictures.
Right. Yeah, it look like you
pulling
fucked.
straight thirst
Yeah,
traps.
it look like you
mad
fucked.
sexual
Easy.
shit.
Yep.
And that nigga hit you like, you trying to fuck? Why?
Yes,
Why'd you even
it look
be
like that.
surprised for real?
It look like you do.
It look
That's
like,
it look like
you
that's
fuck.
what you do.
That's what I asked.
Word. Like
It look like you cut hair.
bro.
That's why I asked you.
I'm saying
dumb
it's
nigga.
the same, bro. It look like it.
It walk like it, look like it, talk like it. That's what it is, my
That's what
nigga.
it is, gang. Like
Yo,
I
it
ain't
is
gonna
what it
lie.
is. It's not what it's not. It's that simple.
Exactly. So that's yo.
It's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but if you the author of that book and you making the cover look like that, nigga, that's exactly how I'm gonna judge
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
For real, for real.
Like as a woman, right? And you go on Instagram and you see like females posting half naked shit, you know, thirst traps and shit like that. Like what are some of your immediate thoughts like when you see that? Like what do you think they're doing that for as a woman?
I think they're definitely doing it for the attention,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it all comes down to just them like not valuing themselves. Like if you value something, you're gonna withhold it. Like you're gonna hide it. Yeah, like you'll never see like a diamond in the street. You know, like diamonds, like they're under, you know, rock, like they're under dirt. You know, you really have to dig to get a diamond. You know what I mean? So it's like if I see a woman and she's just like openly
Like
putting
all day, every day, right?
putting all her goodies out there. It's just like, okay, you don't understand what it is that you have. You know what I mean? So it's like that's like the first thing that comes to my mind, because like if you really value yourself, you're gonna protect what you have.
Right.
Or at least put it out more selective.
And also to go around another question, right? Since we on the Instagram topic and shit like that. So like let's say you're in a relationship, right? And your partner, man or woman, they're constantly just on Instagram like half naked, just outside, exposed, like how like
You mentioned like that, you can't say shit.
What you gonna say? You know what it was when you psyched up.
Me be with a man that's half naked on Instagram? That don't even sound right.
What if you was with a man who's, for me, like, what if you, so boom, right? You know that this nigga posts all the time, yo, fuck bitches, like get money, like, yo, I got these thoughts with me, I got 4 or 5 bitches with me. What type of nigga you gonna think that he is?
I'm gonna think that he is exactly what he's representing himself as.
Okay.
right.
So it's like, I would
Straight
never even
facts.
be with like,
So
you know,
telling
that kind of
me it is
man.
what it is and it's not what it's not.
Yeah,
Okay, bet.
I think a lot of people think like social media is not important, but it's like we
It
live
is.
in a different age. You know, like to our parents, it's not important because they didn't grow up in this era. But it's like it's really a social profile for us. It's like it's a social profile. So it's like if I want to get a glimpse of who you are, I'm gonna go to your Instagram. I'm gonna see what you post. I'm gonna see where you post. I'm gonna see what kind of pictures you post and what you dress like. All these things like.
It's like a virtual representation of you.
It literally is. So for so for people to be like, oh, it's just social media, it's not that serious. It's like, nah, like
You lying to yourself.
you lying, because
So you wouldn't post a bad picture on social media.
So it's not just social media.
I was watching this podcast and this guy said women have to be more careful about what they post on social media, because imagine you're at your wedding and like they repost like on a green screen everything that you've ever posted. Like, would you be proud of that? Like your husband's family seeing everything that you post, and all the girls were quiet. And he was like, yeah. So it's like, stop saying Instagram doesn't matter, you know? Because like what you post is like everybody can see it, and what you post is like how they view you, and like, oh, like really, she think like that, you know? So it's like,
No cap. Everyone, like, one of the first thing you ever do is judge. Like, you can't look at someone without judging them. It's almost impossible.
it's all about appearance, really.
It's about appearance. So it's like you create your appearance for people to think that you appear as. So I'm like, you can't like you have a part in the shit that you
How people view you.
and how people view you. For. Like, you have a part.
Like you said, bro.
Yeah.
If what's it
Like, you
called?
don't view a certain way for no reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if I love myself, I'm gonna
Respect yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna present.
that last
I'm gonna present
episode.
myself a certain way. Like if I feel like, yo, I'm a beautiful woman. Like I have character. Like I'm this, I'm gonna, like, I'm going
Yeah.
to present myself a certain way. Like, I'm not gonna dress a certain way. Like, I'm not gonna walk or talk or think a certain way. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all about, like, what you think and how much, like, you really love yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just levels to this shit, bro. I think like the levels is just your maturity and your evolution state, bro. Some people are just more mature than others. Some people are just more evolved than others, and that's just the reality of shit. Cause you know what I'm saying, people that is more in tune with themselves, they'll realize shit differently than somebody that's not. They'll view something differently than somebody's not. Cause you know it's all perception and how you perceive things. So you know what I'm saying. If you're not as evolved or as mature as me, you can't see it. You can't see it from my matured perspective or my evolved perspective because
how hard you want
you still lagging behind, which is perfectly fine because everybody has to, you know, evolve in their time.
on their own time, for real.
For real. So I would say just to sum everything up, man, everything starts with self, bro. Everybody needs to change. Everybody needs to do better. Everybody needs to become better. And I'm saying, like, focus on your health before you focus on, you know, next gal, next man, man. That ass.
Yeah, focus on your health internally, externally.
Yeah, mental health.
And mental.
Physical health.
Go to the gym.
All that shit,
Eat
bro.
right. You know what I'm saying? Talk to yourself. Talk yourself.
Yeah, I
through
talk to
things.
myself all the time, bro. I love talking to myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I could tell.
You have to.
Nah, you really got to, bro. You gotta be your biggest.
One thing I can for sure say is that I know undoubtedly this nigga Yatta loves himself. Like that would never be a question in my head.
That's good.
That's good.
That means that he's never gonna search for fulfillment in anyone else.
Exactly. I know for 100% fact. This is why I love Yatta. I know for 100% fact. Whatever Yatta tells me, no matter how much I don't agree with it, don't jack with it. Whatever he said, I know that he said it because he believes that 100% within his soul. Like
that ass.
and I respect that. No cap. And it's like I could never disrespect him because he know who he is.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it's
could.
like-
It's easy to disrespect somebody that's
That
not.
don't know who they are. It's like
Yeah.
word.
I would never call somebody who emits energy like a Manee like a bitch or call her like a derogatory name.
That's
It's like
insane. Like
that would be insane to me.
playing
It's
yourself.
like
you playing
you
yourself.
reach to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to violate you, I would have to reach to do it because I know you gonna fight for yourself. It's like why you reaching, gang?
Word. Like, cause some people, it's crazy too. Some people really be saying shit just to try to get the other person mad.
But don't allow people to be able to disrespect you without reaching. And the only way they can do that is you disrespect yourself, like Imani has said.
Shit. Don't let that go over your head.
Don't let that go over your
Oh
fucking
my
head. Get
God.
a flat top or something.
Damn, that's how you ending it, bro.
Shit, fuck
God.
it. That's how we gotta end it.
Damn, that's a bar.
It's been a good episode.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much. Damn, like
Thank
we
you.
came here.
Shout out
talking
to
gems,
Manee.
like you
I ain't
got
gonna lie,
diamond
word.
girls or something for real.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hold
Representing
on.
for the ladies, man. This is a great episode, man.
Before we get out of here again,
Yeah, go get
ladies, hair growth serum,
your men,
Najah Care.
beard oil. Feel
You
me?
wanna get like Reef Major?
Come on, man.
That band oil right. You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
Manee for coming through for the pod. You see what's going on? Yep.
Talk to him.
Let her know.
You never stop
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
on length, full.
Uh-huh.
Volume like hair.
Hello.
You know what to do.
Y'all know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Follow her Instagram at
Najah Care. NAJAH.
yeah.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Yatta Racks,
Yatta Racks.
Reef Major.
Yes,
And
sir.
we signing out what they don't want to hear. Episode 9, man. It's been a good one.
Let's do it.
Hold on. We got end it up the
Peace
right
out.
way. Hold on. Hold on.
Peace out.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What they don't want to hear for real. Like,
Yes, sir, Ski.
we the movement. Episode 9 coming. Episode 10 coming soon. Another special guest on the way. We in motion.